Good afternoon. Today is lesson 97, and this is an introduction lesson, which means we're kind of just going to scratch the surface of it, and then later on we'll be playing more with it. But our lesson today is on ratios. Ratios. Now, ratios are ways to show comparisons between two numbers or between two things. Usually in this case in math it'll always be numbers. So it compares the numbers by division. So let's go ahead and on our next page, well, for me, my next page, let's go ahead and write a definition and play with it just a little bit for lesson 97, ratios. So let's get down our definition. A ratio is comparing numbers by division. Now, ratios can be shown in several different ways. Let me give you an example. If I have a little tiny class, and in my little tiny class I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boys. Now, the way I would compare those two is I would actually say the ratio is 6 to 4 is how I would say it. The ratio is 6 to 4. Now, and sometimes you may see it written 6 to 4. That's one way of writing a ratio. The last way of writing the ratio is the way that we're going to work on it in math class in the next couple of times, is writing it as a fraction, which would turn into 6 to 4. Notice the order counts. It's not 4 to 6, especially if they said, what is the ratio of girls to boys? That right there tells me my order that I need to put things in. So I would say it's 6 to 4. Sometimes it will be written this way with the semicolon, but ultimately in our class we're going to write it as a fraction, 6 to 4. That's working with ratios right there. Let's do a couple more just to make sure that you kind of get an idea of what's going on. I think I might be a little hungry because the only example that comes to mind is if I open my candy drawer and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages of M&Ms, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 Snickers bars. That's big candy drawer. If I wanted to find the ratio of Snickers to M&Ms, how would it be written as a fraction? Snickers to M&Ms. Go ahead right now and write it in your notes as a fraction. The ratio of Snickers to M&Ms. Hopefully you wrote 12 to 10. Because it's Snickers to M&Ms, and it would be read 12 to 10. Remembering, if you wrote 10 to 12, that would be wrong, because Snickers to M&Ms tells me the order that I have to have. So right there, that is ratios. Remember, it compares two numbers. Order is important, and it will be written in a fraction form. Comparing two numbers, order is important, and written in a fraction form. That's it for ratios. Again, this is just an introduction to ratios. We're going to look at it a lot more together in class and then a few more times as we go through the rest of the year. But your intro to ratios is all done, and we're all done. Have a wonderful day.